Hello my dear students, I warmly welcome you to CR Digital Classes. So in this lecture, we are going to discussing one of the important problem based on the right circular cone. Okay, so far we discussed based on this concept two videos. Okay, so this one is the third video, very important. Just listen carefully. Find the equation of the right circular cone which passes through the point 1 comma 1 comma 1 and whose vertex is 1 0 minus 1 and axis of the cone makes equal angle with the coordinate axis. Okay, so for this one, first of all, we can observe that right circular cone. So this is the right circular cone. So now from this condition, what they are saying, you can observe here the vertex. They are given vertex of the right circular cone is 1 0 1. Vertex of the right circular cone is 1 0 1 1 0 1. This is the vertex of the cone, and this cone passing through one point. Somewhere here you can take that point. So passing through one point, that point here we are taking vertex of the cone. Here we can take 1 comma 1 comma 1. Now axis of the cone makes equal angle with the coordinate axis. Okay, this is the axis of the cone. Here you can see axis of the cone clearly. Axis of the cone, this is axis of the cone. This axis of the cone makes equal angle with x-axis. If you take x-axis and this is y-axis and like one more axis, this is z-axis. This axis of the cone making equal angle. Equal angle means we don't know what is that angle. Okay, but that axis of the cone making the equal angle with the coordinate axis. Okay, so then with the help of this given data, we have to find the equation of the right circular cone. Observe carefully one of the very important problem in this method. Why? Because here we don't have semi-vertical angle. In previous two problems, we have that semi-vertical angle 30 degrees or 60 degrees or 45 degrees, but here we don't have that semi-vertical angle. So whenever if you don't know the semi-vertical angle, how can we find the cos theta value? Okay, so from the direction ratios only we have to find the cos theta. First of all, I am writing given vertex of the cone. Vertex of the cone is we can take capital V is equal to 1 0 1 and given cone passing through one point, that point we are taking capital A is equal to 1 1 1. Okay, given required right circular cone is passing through this point, and so then we can understand the direction ratios. Okay, and given one more point is axis of the cone makes equal angle with coordinate axis. Okay, so that means that is direction ratios of the point. Okay, direction ratios of the axis. Direction ratios of the axis we can write so 1 comma 1 comma 1. Okay, so if that line or that axis of the cone making the equal angles with the coordinate axis, so we can write direction ratios of the axis is, we can write a1 comma b1 comma c1 is equal to 1 comma 1 comma 1 only. That means 1 minus 0 1 minus 0 1 minus 0. Okay, so next we have to find the direction ratios. Okay, so direction ratios of the line, joining V and A. Okay, joining V and A here you can see that is VA. We can write A2 comma B2 comma C2. So we can write 1 minus 1. We can write the direction ratios as 1 minus 1. So 1 minus 1 comma 1 minus 0, 1 minus 0 comma 1 minus 1. So direction ratios we can write in this format. Okay. So therefore finally మనకి ఏమొస్తుందమ్మా A2 comma B2 comma C2. A2 comma B2 comma C2 is equal to 0, 1 and 0. These are the direction ratios. Whenever if you know the direction ratios of the two lines, okay, then what is the formula for the cos theta? What is the angle between them? Okay, so you know very well angle between them is, okay, therefore cos theta formula is equal to a1 a2 plus b1 b2 plus c1 c2 by under root of a1 square plus b1 square plus c1 square, okay, plus under root of a2 square plus b2 square plus c2 square. This is the formula. Okay, so therefore cos theta is equal to, what is the a1 b1 c1? 1 comma 1 comma 1, and a2 b2 c2 0 1 0. Substitute the values. 1 into 0 plus 1 into 1, okay, plus and 1 into c1 value 1, c2 value 0. So by under root of 1 square means 1 plus 1 square plus 1 square plus 1 square, okay, so into 0 square plus 1 square plus 0 square. So therefore from this condition cos theta is equal to 0 plus 1 plus 0 by root 3 into root 1. So therefore finally we can write cos theta value is equal to 1 by root 3. Cos theta value is equal to 1 by root 3. Direction cosines, that means cos theta is equal to, we can write 1 by root 3. From this value you know very well cos theta value 1 by root 3. So now equation of the see, I'll write in the next slide. Okay, so equation of the right circular cone. Right circular cone. So is given by, what is the formula? Cos theta is equal to L into x minus alpha plus m into y minus beta plus n into z minus gamma by all divided by, okay, so under root of L square plus m square plus n square into x minus alpha whole square plus y minus beta whole square plus z minus gamma whole square. Now substitute, what are the LMN values? LMN values are 1 1 1. Okay, so and here alpha beta gamma, here you know very well LMN values. Okay, so here LMN is equal to 1 1 1. So LMN is equal to 1 1 1 and so alpha beta gamma vertex sum. This is vertex. Alpha beta gamma is equal to, what is the vertex of the given cone? 1 0 1. Now substitute these two values in the given equation. Vertex of the given cone, if you want to cross check once, you can cross check. Vertex of the cone is 1 0 1 1. Okay, so then we can write the condition as continuation. So cos theta, what is the cos theta value from previous equation? So cos theta is equal to 1 by root 3. 1 by root 3 is equal to, L means 1 into x minus alpha. X minus alpha means 1 x minus 1 plus m into 1 y minus 0 plus n into 1 z minus gamma by under root of 1 square plus 1 square plus 1 square into under root of x minus alpha. x minus 1 whole square plus y minus 0 whole square plus z minus 1 whole square. Z minus 1 whole square. Z minus 1 whole square. So 1 by root 3 is equal to x minus 1 plus y plus z minus 1 by, so this is root 3 into root x minus 1 whole square plus y square plus z minus 1 whole square. Okay, so root 3 gets cancelled. Then so do cross multiplication. If you do the cross multiplication, so here you will get x minus 1 whole square plus y square plus z minus 1 whole square equal to, what is the LHS value, ma? So x plus y plus z minus 1 minus 1. Okay, so you can see x plus y plus z minus 1 plus minus 1, we can write minus 2. Okay, so therefore minus 2. Squaring on both sides. Squaring on both sides, then we'll get x minus 1 whole square plus y square plus z minus 1 whole square. Z minus 1 whole square is equal to x plus y plus z minus 2 whole square. Okay, so now, so expand this one, LHS with respect to a minus b whole square formula. X minus 1 whole square means x square plus 1 minus 2x, y square as it is, plus z minus 1 whole square, z square plus 1 minus 2z equal to, so you know very well, so take z minus 2 as one value, x plus y plus z minus 2, that means a plus b plus c formula, a square plus b square plus c square, okay, plus 2ab plus 2bc, okay, plus 2ca, that means 2 into z minus 2 into x. Okay, so now in LHS, x square plus y square plus z square minus 2x minus 2z, we can write 1 plus 1 2, that implies C, x square plus y square plus again a minus b whole square formula, z square plus 4 minus 4z. Okay, so plus 2xy plus 2yz minus 4y plus 2zx minus 4x. These are the values if you multiply. Okay, so now take all RHS values to LHS. First of all, before taking RHS values to LHS, if similar values are there, then cancel them. X square cancel on both sides, y square cancel, z square cancel on both sides. Okay, so now take all the LHS values to RHS and simplify. So that is gives you the required right circular cone. So minus 2x here only, minus 2z plus 2, take minus 4 plus 4z and minus 2xy minus 2yz plus 4y minus 2zx plus 4x equal to 0. Okay, so therefore minus 2x plus 4x, so that is 2x. Next y terms, y terms means plus 4y, only plus 4y and z terms minus 2z plus 4z. Okay, so that means plus 2z. Next after that minus 2xy, next minus 2yz minus 2yz minus 2yz, next minus 2zx minus 2zx, and what is the remaining value? 2 minus 4 minus 2. 2 minus 4 minus 2 equal to 0. So now from this total value, take minus 2 common, okay, or if you take plus 2, not a problem. So better to take minus 2 common. If you take minus 2 common, so first minus 2xy minus yz minus zx, take minus 2 common from them, then xy plus yz, xy plus yz plus zx, xy plus yz plus zx, and from 2x if you take minus 2 minus x, from plus 4y minus 2y plus 2z minus z